Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophie and I would love it if you hit the big red subscribe button down below. So you've probably all already guessed from the title that today is the day that I'm moving to France to study abroad. Well, actually technically it's tomorrow because that's the day that my flight is booked for, but yeah, I had to kind of change my flight a little bit last minute, which I'll talk about later, and the only one that I could get that would get me there in time was a super early flight at 8:25 from Heathrow, and I want to get to the airport in plenty of time because there is actually a national lockdown in the UK, if you don't know at the moment, and only like selected people can get to France as it is. I've read all the information online and I'm pretty sure that I can currently get in at this moment in time, but it says that the entry requirements at the moment are for the 6th of January at the earliest or latest. I can't think right now, but yeah, basically there's a chance those entry requirements could actually change like tomorrow, and I'm flying tomorrow, so like we'll wait and see if I even get to France. But yeah, so I'm staying at a hotel at Heathrow Airport, which I was really unsure about whether I was allowed to do, again because of the national lockdown, and just the government guidelines are all very vague. Like I was looking at the list of reasons to stay in a hotel, or just a list of reasons that you can stay away from home, and it said about work, but it didn't say anything about study. But it says that you can travel still for education, and I'm like, well, if I can travel for education, then surely I would need to stay overnight somewhere for education, potentially, which would mean staying in a hotel. So it's all really confusing. I did phone the hotel company today, phone them up just to double check that I can actually still stay at the hotel. I just really wanted to be sure. I don't want to go all the way to Heathrow Airport with my suitcase and not be able to stay in the hotel. But yeah, and hopefully I can make my flight tomorrow. We'll see. I'll keep you updated, but I'll explain a little bit more once I get to the hotel what's going on. And yeah, because right now I just kind of want to go because I think it's going to get dark soon, and I at least want to get to the train station in my hometown before it gets dark. Also, sorry if I'm not looking at the cameras, because as I was talking about it getting dark, I was looking out the window and looking at like how light it is. Yeah, currently. Sometimes I just can't speak English, can I? Anyway, I will see you all at the hotel. Well, I might put in a little montage of me travelling to the hotel. But yeah, I'll see you all at the hotel, and hopefully at some point in France. Okay, so I'm at the hotel now, as you can probably see. I didn't have any problems checking in or anything, despite the national lockdown. I thought somebody would at least ask me my reason for staying here, because technically it says on gov.uk that because of the national lockdown, we can't actually stay away from home unless it's for like certain reasons that, you know, make us assent to these rules. For example, if you need to travel for work, or if you're in the middle of moving home or trying to escape domestic violence or whatever, you know, the list goes on. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. Yeah, but I thought someone would, like, you know, ask me my reason for staying here, and nobody did, which I think really shows how much the lockdown here in the UK just goes on trust. As I know in certain other countries, literally if they want to go somewhere that they're not supposed to be going, well, they're allowed to go to, but the general public aren't supposed to go to unless they have a like specific reason. They have to like have this like special certificate. Like in France, if you need to go to work during the curfew, there's a curfew at the moment. I was looking because obviously I'm going to France, I should know. You have to print out like this certificate to show people, to show that you're, you know, you've got a reason to go somewhere, you're going to work, because otherwise you can get fined, when here it is so much on trust, which, I mean, and I get why the government have done it on trust, but at the same time, I also don't get why they've done it on trust. Like, there's pros and cons. Obviously, people can bend the rules a little easier because they're doing it on trust, but then I guess, like, if you trust the general public, then people are going to respect the government more, or should do, or except, I don't know, it's confusing. Politics, I hate politics. Anyway, I was meant to be explaining, you know, why it's been difficult for me to try and get to France, and why it's, you know, it's literally going to be a miracle if I do get to France tomorrow. So firstly, Brexit, you probably heard so much about Brexit already, but I thought Brexit wouldn't be that much of a problem. Like, I knew that I would most likely have to get a student visa, and I was okay with that, until I went to apply for the student visa, and they told me that I couldn't apply at that point in time because I needed to wait until the transition period ended at the 1st of January, and my original plan was to head out between the 4th and the 7th of January, because that was like the first rough dates that was given by Lyon, and I was like, well, I need it by the like 4th of January, so what do I do? Like, and the embassy was just like, oh no, you just can't do anything, basically. And then randomly contact me a few weeks later to say that the embassy had made a decision to make exceptions for people that had like study or work placements or whatever that were due to start at the very shortly, like after the Brexit transition period ended. So then I went to like apply and book my appointment, but I found out that I needed proof of accommodation for my appointment, and I couldn't apply for the university accommodation at Lyon at that point in time because they'd kept pushing back the dates to apply because of the pandemic. So I was like, and there was literally like 2 dates that I could choose, and there was one for like 2 days time when I was booking it, and I was like, well, I can't choose that one because that doesn't give them any time, like once I've applied for the accommodation, to basically process it and, you know, tell me what room I've got. So I had to choose the latter of the 2 appointments, even though it was so close to Christmas. And then because of it being so close to Christmas, I kind of had some issues. So first of all, they told me that it could take between 15 working days, which up to 15 working days, which would have meant arriving in Lyon after the first day that was meant to be at the university. And then they also said that I would get an email like when it was ready to go collect from the visa centre. Sorry, I really need to stop looking at myself in the viewfinder. I need to look at the camera lens. Yeah, so, and they didn't email me. Of course they didn't. I was checking regularly anyway, like logging onto their site to see updates, just because I didn't trust them. I just wanted to be sure. I didn't want an email to go in my spam box and me not see it, you know. So I did that, and I noticed on Wednesday at 3 p.m. that it was ready to collect. Went on to see when I could collect my visa, and went on to see when I could collect my visa. This is Wednesday the 30th of December, I should say that. Went on to see when I could collect it, and they were shutting that day in 15 minutes. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get to London in 15 minutes. Fair enough. When's the next time I can collect it? Oh, the day after I fly. So I had to change my flight. Yeah, and then the UK announced a national lockdown the evening that I would have already flown. So I was meant to fly on the Monday, and that evening they announced a national lockdown, and I was like, well, can I still go? There's a national lockdown. But I wouldn't have had all that stress if my visa came early, because I would have already, well, not early, on time, because I would have already been in France. But yeah. And also it's just like with the new COVID strain, it's a bit awkward, so I've had to do like a COVID test. I've literally been into London 3 times this week, and it's insane because I've barely been going anywhere because of the pandemic, and all of a sudden I've had to go into London 3 times because I had to get my COVID test on Monday, and the Shoreditch clinic was like the nearest one that I could kind of find that I knew would guarantee my results in time, and I knew was accepted in France. So yeah, and I had to get it done on the Monday because it was more expensive for results the next day, so I chose the results in 48 hours option. Ended up getting my results the next day anyway. Yeah, and then I had to go in on the 5th on the Tuesday to get my visa. And obviously today I've come here to stay in this hotel because there's no way that I would make my flight otherwise if I left my hometown to come to London. I could probably get to Heathrow for the time of my flight, but wouldn't make like the check-in and stuff, especially with all like the extra entry requirements with the COVID. Obviously it might take a while for me to a lot longer for me to get checked in. Like I can't do online check-in, so I needed to be prepared for that, and that's why I'm in this £63 hotel. Really rambling on, I know I am, but there's just so much has happened, and I just want to share it with you. I want to share how like my struggle, what it's been like, and honestly I've just focus. I feel like I've spent the past like 2 months just sending emails, please focus, which to the embassy, to the French visa contact centre, the TLS contact centre in London, calling them, sending emails to the person in charge of accommodation at Lyon, sending emails to the person in charge of the welcome events at Lyon, just constantly, and just switching between sending emails in English and French, mostly in French. Pretty much all the emails I've sent to Lyon have been in French. I've noticed that if I email them in English, they know what I say and they reply, but they reply in French, so I'm like, I may as well email them in French and get practice. I mean, I'm going to Lyon to learn French, so probably should email them in French. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go get a shower because I've got to get up really early in the morning, so I probably won't bother, and I do want to be kind of clean before I get on the plane. So I'm gonna go have a shower, put on some pyjamas, eat a peanut butter sandwich. Also, this Tupperware is really stained because I use it to freeze meals in a lot. But yeah, I thought I'd take food with me because I didn't know what was going to be open and I didn't really want to spend money, so I bought peanut butter sandwich and a Terry's orange that was in my stocking that I haven't ate yet because I haven't ate half of my Christmas chocolate. It's like so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go do that and stop rambling on. I'll see you hopefully in Lyon or on the plane, or who knows. So I made it through airport security. It's actually happening. I'm actually going to France, and I'm not sure how well you can hear me because I'm recording on my phone and not my camera with my big mic, because I just felt awkward getting out a camera and shoving on a big road mic on it in the middle of Heathrow Airport. Yeah, this is my first time actually getting the courage to actually film in an airport, So my flight was really smooth, and as you can see I got some great views, and I even got a free bag of snacks, which I've never gotten before on a short haul BA flight. So I think it was just because of COVID and to avoid taking cash and card payments off of people, but I definitely was not complaining about the free snacks. Bonjour à tous, c'est mon troisième jour à Lyon. I know I didn't film anything when I arrived. I'm sorry, I've just been super stressed. So I literally got here on like Thursday morning, and then trying to get the contract was a bit like awkward because I could understand some of the stuff that the woman was saying, but sometimes like I would understand her, but then she wouldn't understand me, and she was telling me I need to get more documents and that I had like 2 days to get some like house insurance thing, which I didn't know I need because I mean, in the UK when we stay in halls we don't need home insurance, but apparently here if you stay in halls in France you need home insurance. And yeah, just a big mess. And obviously so I didn't end up filming on Thursday when I got here. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I do plan on filming some vlogs in Lyon at some point, showing you around, but to be honest I haven't even been like into like the city centre yet, to like the Bellecour, like that's the main square. I haven't been anywhere like that because literally like I got here and I had to do stuff, and then yesterday I had to do stuff, and today I'm just so tired that I'm gonna stay here. Plus I've still got a few things I need to do, like I need to register my visa, I need to apply for health insurance, so I've got a few like little things I need to do on my laptop, and I'm just gonna chill and do that. Maybe tomorrow explore Lyon, because it does seem weird that I haven't explored the city yet since I've got here. I feel like most people do that right away when they arrive somewhere new. But not me. It is freezing here as well, to be fair, like, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here, and yeah, look forward to seeing more study abroad vlogs from me if you like study abroad vlogs. Anyway, Okay. Hit that big red subscribe button down below to see more videos from me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I know it's been very rambly, but just a lot has gone on and I'm just stressed, and it just, yeah, I just had to get it all off my chest. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.